Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to the second episode of Fights in Tight Spaces. I'm not going to be doing as much talking in this video as I did in the previous one, because in the previous one I was trying to basically explain everything. So we're just going straight on into the next fight. We're going to pick the bar fight over the tattoo studio because we want to head to medical. So this is a protect mission. So if we took this one, this is a fight with 4 targets that would give us an extra card and some money. This one is a protect mission with 4 targets that would give us an extra card, some money, and potentially some health, which is what the white plus icon means. It doesn't matter at the moment because we're already at max health. That's not to say I can't lose any during the fight. So you'll see this guy. This is the ambassador. The ambassador, if he survives, essentially, he's non-hostile, he's a friendly. If he survives the fight, we gain, I think it's 15 health, or we recover 15 health. You can't go above your max, so it doesn't matter all that much. Now, he is immune to my hit. So if I hit him with an ability that does damage, like quick kick, it will push him, but it won't do any damage to him. However, if I was to quick kick him that way, he's going to get hit by these 2 guys. If you push him into walls, he'll also take damage as well. But you can knock him around to get him out of the way. So we've seen the gunman before. These enemy types here are, well, we've got the biker. We've also got security. These guys don't do a lot of damage, but they have an auto attack ability, which is what that exclamation mark in the triangle is in front of him. So it's only a 1 tile range. So if I was standing in front of him, if I move into that space, or the ambassador moves into that space, he will automatically attack. If I take any actions while in that space, other than doing something like a block or, you know, a buff ability, if I was to do any offensive action, even if it's not towards him, so if I was to move into this space, he would hit me. If I was to then attack this guy, he would hit me. So you really don't want to be in front of him. The ambassador's safe at the moment. Let's see if we can do something about the gunman. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by using my... there's not really a lot of options we have here. I'm going to start by using my emergency move to move 1 space closer to the gunman. And the reason I'm going to do that is because then I can use shift to move 2 spaces but move behind him. So I'm now behind the gunman. I'm going to use my quick kick, which will knock him 1 tile forwards and do 4 damage. He still doesn't have a target now. I'm not going to use my head smash on anyone because I'm too far away. Let's end the turn. So nobody takes any damage. Nobody's facing the ambassador. That is good. So we've got this issue again here. I don't want to move in front of the security guard because he can push me. And if he pushes me, I'm out the ring. So we definitely cannot go that way. So that's a little bit of a problem. So the question is, can we do something about the gunman? Well, we can definitely do a long strike on him. And we could move further and do a quick strike. But I need to be able to block because I want to stop that 10 damage. So let's use the block first. So that's given me 10 armor. That's going to absorb the damage. Can I then move close enough to hit him? Well, no, I can't. What I could do is I could dash forwards using my last point and then get a free push on this guy and knock him sideways out of the way. So he's a bit further away now. So he shoots, the armor absorbs the damage. Now he's standing directly in front of me, so any attack that I make here, he is going to essentially counter, which is not something that I want him to do. Now he only does 4 damage, which means it's a push. Well, he does 4 damage and it's a push, so he'll do 4 damage. He'll also push me into this table that will do another 4 damage. I could use something like counter that gives me 8 armor and a counter attack. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to play counter first. So now I've got 8 armor, and you can see I've got the counter attack symbol above my head, the 2-way arrow. I'm going to go ahead and use the long strike. So he will instantly retaliate, pushes me into the table. The armor absorbs all of the damage, and I punch him in the face. He's now got 4 hit points left. Let's go ahead and just use the Hammer Fist. Hammer Fist is a nice card because it only costs 1 momentum, has a 2 tile range, and even though it's buffed from my combo count, it doesn't reset it like some of the combo abilities do. So what we're going to do with that is... oh, you've got 10. You're facing the ambassador, which is annoying. We're going to get rid of you. Oh, I can't. You've got 14 health. Okay, we're going to use our right spin kick on you and finish you off. So this gunman is going to shoot the ambassador because he has a target. But that's fine, the ambassador's got 28 health. It doesn't matter if the ambassador dies. Keeping him alive is only to give us the health boost. We're already at full health, and I don't intend to lose any on the third fight. So we've got a new enemy type here. This biker has a short range punch, so that's 1 tile. He deals 8 damage, but he also has 5 block, and he will get that block back every turn. So looks like the ambassador's going to get shot again at this point, which is something that we really don't want to have. So let's go with a front kick, because it has a range of 2, does 6 damage, and it's a push. So now the ambassador is no longer in danger, because the gunman is now over here, so he's not going to shoot the ambassador. Also, I've just kicked the gunman in range of the biker, and this biker doesn't have a push. If he had a push, because he goes first, look, he's got number 1 next to his name, and the gunman's got number 3. So if this guy had a push, he could push the gunman, who would then end back up behind the ambassador. That said, even if this was a security guard with a push, he would do 4 damage to the gunman, which is enough to kill him. So we're going to ignore the gunman for now, because the biker is going to punch him and kill him anyway. So let's go and take out this guy with 25 health. How do we do that? Well, we can use a hammer fist on him, which will take him down from 25 to 14. And then we can go ahead and use our combo finisher, which will do 24 damage. He is out. Okay. I'm also just going to use Slip to move back down behind the ambassador so that I'm closer next time. In fact, I've got Long Strike. Let's just go ahead and take the gunman out. So this guy's going to move closer towards us. He's restored his 5 armor, even though he didn't really lose it. So what can we do to him? Well, not a lot. I can do a quick kick. That's about all I can do there. Only took 4 health away, and that was from his armor. So I haven't really done any damage to him at all. I could take a step towards him and then do a push and then do a right spin kick. I can block his damage, actually. So let's do all of that. Let's step towards him. We will lose a combo point for that, unfortunately. We'll push him into the wall, so that's another 4 damage. So he loses his last armor and he loses 3 of his health. I'm going to use my right spin kick, so that's 6 damage from the kick and 4 damage. No, he's in the corner there. That's not a table, so that actually puts him in the corner. So now he can't hit me. I don't have to worry about the block. So let's just end the turn. So he gets his 5 armor back, and we can finish him off now. We can use our Long Strike, so that takes him down to 8, and then Quick Strike perfectly finishes him. So that was a good round. We protected the ambassador, even though we didn't really need to, and we've got 30 more euros. So what have we got here? Step, a very useful utility card, although as much as I like having a lot of movement cards in these decks, sometimes you end up with too many movement cards. There's already been several fights where we've drew hands that only had a single attack card. I like Throat Punch. It only does 4 damage, but if they don't have any armor, so if any damage is unblocked, it stuns the target, but it does make them face the attacker. So risky. Heavy Strike is also nice. It does cost 2 momentum, which sucks a little bit. But it has a 2-tile range and does 14 damage. I think I'm going to go for Throat Punch for the utility, especially as there are fewer bad guys using armor in the early stages. So we've got 140 euros. We're going to spend that to increase our max health. The price goes up each time, so we're going to save the rest of the money. We've gone up from 40 health to 44. And we've got a single option. It's another bar fight. 4 enemies. This one gives us some money, but it also gives us an upgraded card. So again, similar map layout to the last one. You'll see the tables and things have been repositioned slightly, and we've got a ring out over here. So there's a new bad guy type, which is the Welder. He has a 3-tile charge, so you really don't want to be in front of this guy. He gains 12 block at the start of each turn, which makes him a real pain to deal with. He's best if you can just kick him out of the door, and he's a heavy, which means he can't be knocked down. He can be stunned, however. So what are we going to do with these guys? I'm going to try and take as many out as possible. We don't want to move in front of the gunman, because that would be really bad. Can we deal with this guy? Well, it's a little bit tricky. We've got a dash. Let's start with the dash and move over here next to this guy. We can then use front kick to kick him into the wall. So that's 10 damage straight away. We can also use push, do another 4 damage. And we could do a right kick, which would do another 10 damage in total. 6 from the kick and then 4 from knocking him into the table. Not ideal because he's still got 1 hit point left, but he's going to be easy to take out. And we're not going to get shot on this turn. Now we could potentially get shot on this turn. So let's see if we can deal with this guy over here. Now he does have armor, so the throat punch isn't going to help. But we can use the hammer fist. So that gets rid of his armor. We are going to step inwards. We're going to use our throat punch because our combo finishes now only does 14 damage because I stepped in, which reduced my combo by 1. So it now only does 14 damage. So we do the throat punch. Now, he's got no armor, so that's actually stunned him. So even if I did nothing now, he can't attack me. But we'll use the combo finisher to take him out. Okay, we're already down to 3. And we've got 7 turns left to complete it. But this guy's the one that takes the time. So because I was in this space and I've moved out of the way, the gunman will actually shoot this guy. So that's good. And now everybody moves. So the numbers indicate attack order, not move order. So they will all attack before anybody moves. So at the moment, I'm in a position where I can be hit by both of these guys. Neither is good. Can we take out the gunman? Well, I can do a long strike and a quick kick. So that's 6 damage followed by another 8. And another 8. So yes, we can do it, but it does mean moving in. I'm going to use the emergency move. Because the emergency move doesn't cost me any momentum. So that takes you down to 6. There we go. So he's out. It's just the welder left now. Now, as I said, ideally I'd like to be able to push him out of the door, but that is not always possible. I'm going to go with the hammer fist. I'm going to go with the long strike. Now, he doesn't have turn to face target, which is useful. So I'm going to slip around to the side of him. Now that does actually gain me momentum, but I still can't use head smash because there's nothing next to him. I'm just trying to keep this side of him because I want to push him towards the door if that becomes an option. And again, I can use front kick. So I didn't actually manage to do any damage to his... Well, I did a little bit of damage to his health, but it's getting through that armor because he gets it back every single turn. We can do a long strike. That's got him down to 41. And I'd love to be able to use that combo finisher on him because that's a lot of damage. But what we're going to do, we're going to dash in 1 and I'm going to use the right spin kick. So for the first time, I'll be able to demonstrate this on somebody that it doesn't instantly KO them. And you'll see what it does is it knocks him to the side. So now he can't hit me. And this is also very useful for repositioning the bad guys. Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't move this way, but he did. So ho-hum. We're going to go for a quick strike. So that's 8 damage. We're going to go for a quick kick. That will push him backwards. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could throat punch him, but I can't. I'm going to shift behind him, actually. And then I don't have to worry about him hitting me. And then I can use the quick kick and push him in that direction. So he's not facing me. But again, you can see every time he gets that armor back, it's really, really annoying. Not a lot I can do here, so what I'm going to do is a step and a shift and just start pushing him towards the door, if possible. We're probably not going to complete this within 2 turns, which means we won't get the money for it, which is a bit annoying. Again, I've got the option to quick kick. I've got the option to long strike. I'd love to be able to get that throat punch, but I don't have enough movement to do it, so we're just going to dash out of the way. So I don't have a lot of high damage in the deck right now. Possibly some stuff that we can do here. So we can use quick strike while he's right in front of us. We can use quick kick to push him backwards. Now, I can use slip to move in front of him and then use combo finisher, but that's not going to do enough damage to take him out, so it's still potentially problematic. So we're just building up that combo. Right, he's right next to me now. This makes it a lot easier. How do I want to play this? Slip actually does give me... Long strike doesn't push yet. Slip gives me an extra momentum because I'm moving past him, so it puts me back up to 3. So if I start by the long strike, and then the right spin kick would only do 6 damage and move him. Let's go ahead and do this 26 damage, because at least that'll take 20 off his hit points. He's now down to 13. I can't use right spin kick anymore because I've got no combo points left. And again, he's got that 12 armor back, which is always really annoying. So let's go for, well, it's going to be 6 and 6, 12. Yeah, there's not really a lot I can do. He only does 10 damage, so I can just block. So I can front kick him. I can long strike him. I mean, again, it doesn't really help. What could I do if I pushed him? 4. Not enough to take him out. So we're just going to block. So annoying. Right, he's right next to us again. And he's got his 12 armor back. It's very, very annoying. Yeah, quick strike. I do struggle with this guy, but it's been very, very difficult to get him where I need him to. And because you only get 1 movement, unless it's a slip, I can't go diagonally. Just can't get rid of that armor. The throat punch won't do anything because there won't be any unblocked damage. And because he's moved back there, I can't move in and use the throat punch. So I've just got to use the step to get out of the way. Now we can do 14 damage there. If I use the front kick, it's going to push him backwards though. Let's just use the hammer fist. So he's down to 5 armor. We can use the combo finisher. That'll do significantly more damage to him. Now he's down to 2 hit points. Now I can use the front kick. And finally he's out. That took a little bit longer than I wanted. So we missed out on the money for that one. But we do get an upgraded card. Hook kick. I really like hook kick out of all of these because not only does it do 12 damage for 1 momentum, but it actually gives you 3 extra momentum on the next turn. Separate allows you to push 2 different attackers in opposite directions and deals 8 damage to each of them. And then right spin kick we've already seen. Hook kick. So an upgraded card has its name in orange. Hook kick is definitely one we're going to take. I think the reason it's upgraded is because it does 12 damage. The non-upgraded version I think only does 8. So we've got some options here that we can take. We've got the alleyway, which is another protect mission with an ambassador, or we've got an event. So events are these question marks. You never know what you're going to get with them, but I would like to go through the medical again. So let's take the event. So we've got an option here. We can either approach the box and lose 5 health or leave it. Well, we've got full health. Let's lose the 5 health. You move forward, the dogs take a chunk of you. You get closer, but the dogs are relentless. Let's lose another 5 health. You're nearly at the box. Well, we can get 15 health back by going to medical, so push on again. Okay, so the dogs get 1 last shot in, but you reach the support drop. Lose 5 health and get an added enhancement, Bounty Hunter. So we get additional €5 at the end of every fight for every enemy knocked out. That is actually really nice. So we're going to go into medical. And we're going to heal back up, get our lost health back. And we cannot afford to increase our max health now. But that is going to pay for itself by getting that money back. So I do quite like that. There's another event here, which I'd prefer not to take. So I'm not going to bother. So let's just go and do this restroom fight. See if we can do this one relatively quickly. There's no ring outs on this fight. And we've got 4 bad guys all in the room at the same time. No time limit. All it wants us to do is get a 5 combo. Oh no, there is actually. Complete within 4 turns. If we complete this within 4 turns, we will get an increased combo limit. So our combo limit is currently 10. I don't think that's going to happen. I very rarely get my combo that high anyway. So I'm not going to make, or attempt not to make stupid mistakes to try and do it in 4 turns. I don't have a lot of useful abilities here either, which is not great. Emergency move does let me move 2 tiles, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is a new enemy type. This is the Goon. They have a range of 2. or 1 or 2. They only do 6 damage, but if any of that damage is unblocked, it gives me an injury card. Now, an injury card is not the same as a long-term injury. Long-term injuries go up here on the enhancement bar, and you have to pay to get rid of them at medical facilities. An injury card basically goes into your hand and either will cause some kind of problem like a bleed or damage if you're holding it in your hand on a particular turn, or it's just a useless card that takes up space when you draw. So don't like that at all. So I'm going to use 2 long strikes on this guy. Doesn't take him out, but it's a decent start. So everyone's going to reposition. So currently I'm in danger of being hit by both of these guys. We do have the dash. Now this guy has a range of 2, but we're alright here. I'm going to use the hook kick on this guy because that will give me 3 extra momentum on the next turn. This guy has 18 health plus 5 armor. The push is free, so let's just go and use it and push him into the guy behind. So he takes 4 damage, he takes 4 damage. I could use the combo finisher. Let's go ahead and make it a good start. So use the combo finisher, and then I'm going to just dash to the side so we don't take the hit. Now, you can get yourself stuck in the corner here, and you have to be careful to try and avoid that. And I'm in a very real position of that happening if I'm not careful. Yeah, and I don't have a lot of damage, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out towards this fella, and I'm going to just hit him with the throat punch, because he doesn't have any armor, which is why I didn't do it on this one, because I wouldn't get through his armor. He's now stunned. So I don't have to worry about this guy being able to hit me back. So we'll go for the quick strike. And again, they're all repositioning. But I should be able to take both of these out. So let's go for the quick kick on you. You've only got 6 health, but we're going to kick you into the sink. So you take 8 damage in total. Let's use the... I don't know. This guy has a range of 2, so if I take this guy out and use all of my... because I need to do 8 damage. Yeah, I'm going to slip to the side, just so I don't have to worry about him taking me out. I'm going to use the hammer fist first, and then I'm going to use the front kick. So we've got 1 guy left. I can't take him out on this turn, so we're not going to get the increased combo. But we did get our combo up to 5, so we are going to get the money. So, taking you out, that might be problematic. Now, the front kick does actually let me advance before taking the kick, so that moves us a bit closer. Now we've got him against the wall and next to a sink, so we could do the head smash. He's only got... You can't scroll, by the way, which is one of the things that's quite annoying. You can rotate the camera. So he's only got 15 health. Head smash would do 18 damage. 1 damage per combo count, yeah. So I can step in, so that'll go down to 17, and that's enough to take him out. There we go. Excellent. That went well. So we didn't increase our max combo, but we also got an additional 20 euros for the 4 enemies we took out. That is nice. Stun Dart, I find, is very situational. It has a minimum range of 2, so you can't use it on somebody who's directly next to you. And the damage has to be unblocked to apply the stun. Power Through lets you retain unused block for 3 turns, because any block that you have automatically gets discarded at the end of the turn. Very situational, and you discard it, you basically remove it on play once you've used it for the whole fight. So it doesn't go into the discard pile, it doesn't get shuffled back into the hand. I'd sooner have the left spin kick. We've got the right spin kick, so sometimes it's nice to have both. And there we are. There's another couple of fights through. I think that's a good place to end the video. We'll be progressing through in the next, probably another couple of videos. We'll be at the boss, actually. So I'm going to end things there. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. I do hope you are enjoying these videos and this game as much as I am. I do find it very, very addictive. If you are enjoying it, please do consider leaving a like and a comment on the video. And if you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing to the channel, because it really helps. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.